Tonight, oh yeah, at our very magic special show, Troy McLuhan, Kathy Rowe, One Haystack, and Patio Plasma assemble at the auditorium to celebrate magic, Second Life, and the best quiz show on the internet. The first question. Hey everybody, welcome to a night of a lot of excitement. We start off the championship season by bringing back former winners to determine, over this next year, who is the smartest and, of course, most charming avatar we know.
Well, aside from me, of course, Pookie and I are welcoming all to our first show, also outside of our home base, the Skylands.
That's right. Yep, here at the fabulous Second Life 8th birthday party, we are proud to be a part of it. So, let's get it going. Let's get right to Yay Me or Nay Me.
The panelists will get a truth or not a truth and attempt to tell us if it is or if it ain't.
Okay, Troy, this first Yay Me or Nay Me is for you. It's summer, and the grass is getting longer, and some of my best friends have to actually log out and cut the grass. Oh, only if it would cut itself. Well, good news. Case Western Reserve has developed a genetically engineered blade of grass which will reach a certain height and then stop growing. Yay or nay?
Nay.
You get the point. Case Western did not do that, but they did, however, win this year's autonomous robotic lawnmower competition.
And number 2, and this is for Kathy. At the University of Pittsburgh, an artificial microbrain made from rat neurons has been created.
Yay. Yes.
That's right. It's a yay. Whether or not it can be programmed to mow the lawn is another story. Maybe it likes cheese, though.
There you go. Now, I would take a rat neuron programmed lawnmower. That might come in handy. Okay, Patio, this is for you. There are currently 2 robots living in a state of sin. Well, they're actually living in Japan. Where else? They're named James and Rosie. They shop for food together and make breakfast they can't eat with Bavarian sausages. Yay or nay?
I'll go with nay.
Actually, that's a yay. They share a robot operating system, use Hokuyo laser scanners, and connect 3D sensors. No word on whether the robot minister is going to marry them so they can have robot babies.
Only in Japan. All right, number 4 is for Troy. The BBC is still a journalistic throwback and insists their reporters stick to traditional methods for filing stories.
Nay.
That's right, it's a nay. The Beeb is working on a new iPhone app that will let its reporters file their stories, including video, still camera shots, and audio, directly into their editorial stream, keeping on the world, competition, and news.
Okay, Kathy, this is for you. There is help for those with insomnia. The new nap cap will cool the brain, which will help people by providing frontal cerebral thermal transfer to actually cool our cranium, allowing for better sleep. The nap cap coming at you.
Nay.
You're right. The nap cap is an invention from Larry Niven's Saturn race, but recent studies have shown that a cool brain is the best way to get to sleep.
I wonder if that would work on a Pearson's puppeteer. Number 6 is for Patio.
Sleep, you puppeteer!
Well, it's a species from Larry Niven's books. Number 6 is for Patio. Japan is really on the forefront of so much technology, and we have to thank them for providing so many stories for the show. This is certainly true. There is a girl group there called AKB48, whose most popular member, Aime Eugenie, sells magazines and candy. This is her only appearance. She lives in Hokata with her mom and dad, who've been grooming her for a petri dish to be the perfect girl.
Oh, I'm going to go with nay again.
That's right, it's a nay. Actually, she's just a composite of the other 6 band members.
Okay, Troy, this is for you. A robot chicken butcher is able to debone a chicken 10 times faster than a human one.
I'd say no. Nay.
Actually, that's true. The fastest human butchers can fully debone about 150 chickens per hour. The robot chicken butcher coming at you from Ginsu, no, it's not ready for home use, is 1,500 chickens an hour.
That's scary.
That is-
Number 8 is for Kathy. David Klein invented and sold, with regrets it seems, his Jelly Belly. He will make a comeback into the gourmet jelly bean market with a new flavor. It's exotic and delightful, like Thai curry and bacon-wrapped dates.
I'll say yes. Yay.
That's right, it's a yay. Bacon's still trending at the first question. We love bacon here.
You better believe it, we do. And let me just say, the score is now tied 2-2-2 as we move forward. Okay, Patio, this is for you. China loves pandas the way Japan loves robots. Yes, the Chinese love pandas and hate Japan, but putting long-term cultural differences aside, has embraced a new panda robot that is sweeping the country.
Oh, I'll have to guess on this one. Yay.
Actually, it's a nay. Word's still out on Sino-Chinese relations. That might be a good thing, as Japanese tech and Chinese manpower would indeed rule the world as we know it. But I digress. It is a nay. The new pet craze sweeping China is actually having, are you ready? Are you sitting down? Is having chow chow dogs dyed to look like pandas.
I want to get my cats dyed. Number 10 is for Troy. There is a new gel on the market called Fire Ice, which can withstand the heat of a 2,000-degree blowtorch.
Yay.
That's right, it's a yay. Peter Cordani, a serial inventor, discovered the Fire Ice gel in 2006. He calls it water on steroids.
All right, Kathy, this is for you. You're a teen, you're bored and weirdly attracted to retro games. Plus, your mom used to sell Tupperware. What do? Well, you build an 8-bit computer out of microchips, a plastic Tupperware case, and tons of wires, so you can play Pong. Yay or nay?
Yay.
Absolutely. Jack Eisenman, just 18 and graduated from high school, will be joining Microsoft because he actually made that thing. And a point for Kathy as we move on.
And number 12 is for Patio. The price of gold in sterling terms has risen from 324 pounds an ounce at the start of 2007 to a record high of 958 pounds. From the early 18th century to 1971, the value of the pound was set in terms of gold, or, under Bretton Woods, in terms of the dollar, which was linked to gold. On the basis of that 250-year-old system, the pound has just been devalued by 66%.
Nay.
That's actually a yay, and we told you to buy gold 3 years ago.
Okay, Troy, this is for you. The International Energy Agency, the IEA, keeps its vast reserves of oil to tackle emergencies caused by unforeseen events. June 23rd, they said they would release 60 million barrels of oil from its stockpile over a 30-day period to ensure a soft landing for the world economy. Oil prices duly obliged by tumbling, in case you were wondering why that happened. Yes or nay, this, Troy. Oil has been drawn from the emergency stockpile of 1.6 billion barrels 10 times before.
I'd say nay.
You're right. Only twice in the immediate aftermath of the invasion of Kuwait in 1999 and Hurricane Katrina. Good, Troy. 4 for 4. Way to go.
And number 14 is for Kathy. Bacon is not that old. The first bacon known to man came from a fire accident in the British Isles in the 13th century when a piglet was trapped in a burning building. Bacon.
I'm going to say nay.
That's right, it's an A. It's one of the oldest known smoked meats. Evidence of bacon in China was discovered probably from around 1500 BC.
And all I can say, CB Axel, is speed your head. Kathy, again, 4 for 4. All right, let's go. Oh, this is mine. Patio, this is for you. This is the last yay or nay. The international program of the state of the ocean, otherwise known as IPSO, exists and brings together experts from different disciplines, coral reef ecologies, fisheries scientists. That's the good news. If anyone listens to them, it will be even better news, because according to IPSO, levels of CO2 being absorbed by the oceans are already far greater than during the Great Extinction of marine species 55 million years ago, during the Paleocene-Eocene thermal maximum. Patio, yay or nay?
Ipso facto, yay.
Indeedo. Yay, unfortunately, yay. Our scores are 4, 4, and 3. These are champions, people. Remember this, the game is heating up, because tonight's panel of former winners consists of our first bona fide championship panel. Welcome them and sit in awe as we present them. Our first panelist is one of my first friends in Second Life, and he has helped me learn how much the rich fabric of life on the grid is enhanced with science, space, and physics. A giant of a thinker, he is truly a grid-wide treasure. He's a researcher, writer, and developer with a background in physics, math, astrodynamics, and space exploration. He's been doing projects in SL since 2005 and has been a great inspiration to me, certainly, since the day we met. When you need a rocket scientist to figure it out, call Dr. Troy McLuhan. Welcome, Troy.
Hey, Troy.
Hey, Kiki.
Hey, Troy, thank you. So tell us, now that you've won, all you winners get compound elements. No more just one element, you get compound elements. What's yours and why?
My compound element is water. And why is because most of the mass in the human body is water, and I can definitely relate to the human body.
Very good. Excellent. I think we all can. We'll have to have a discussion on what 90% of an avatar's body is made up of another time as we move on. Thank you.
And next up, she has displayed the winning equation before on the show. And when we needed someone for our Pooktacular, she was ready and willing and brings the science of social media to the fore. She is the #1 tweetaholic in the central United States. In addition to that, her spare time, she loves to blog. The woman with the right stuff. Kathy, WY01 Haystack. Welcome aboard, Kathy.
Well, thanks, Hydra. It's really a lot of fun to be here.
Oh, great to have you. So what's your element? Or
It's
compound
water.
in this case?
My compound element is water as well, because I've been dealing with a lot of water because we're getting a lot of rain here in South Dakota where I'm from, but it's very strong, it's very fluid, and very adaptable.
Well, you could also make it sound sexy by calling it dihydrogen monoxide.
There you go.
Someone actually had a boy actually went out and was collecting signatures against that to show how people, really don't know or don't investigate. But dihydrogen, I thought Kathy made water sound sexy just by the way she said it. All right, our next panelist is amazing, and I certainly learned something from them and feel the force of science and its beauty every time I speak with this person, and for good reason. They are the founding director of the SFLO Museum, the first interactive science museum in Second Life, which you must go see. At 7 Second Life, you must go see this. I'm telling you, it's truly a remarkable achievement and something for all of us to be very proud of. He's also the director of the Exploratory Museum in real life, so get thee to an exhibit with Patio Plasma. Welcome, Patio.
Oh, thank you, Pookie. It's great to be here again.
Oh, my God, it's great to have you on the show, and you look amazing.
Thank you.
As usual. Okay, and your compound element, please, and why?
Well, my compound element was originally thought to be an element. It's called didymium. And didymium was then later shown to be a mixture of praseodymium and neodymium. And when you mix those together and put them in glass, it makes colors of the world appear brighter through the glass. Photographers use it as a color enhancing filter. And I like to think that's the job of a museum, which is to make the world a brighter, more interesting place for its visitors.
A little didymium will do ya. Absolutely. And that's it. That's what magic does. It lets the shine on. It puts the light in. It's what we've all got inside of us and make happen in here. Thank you, panel, illustrious, and welcome indeed. Okay. Thank you also to our advertising partner of Fearless Nation, offering education and information to help people deal with post-traumatic stress disorder. Here in Second Life, Fearless Nation makes recovery easier, and the community support really makes all the difference. Very important community we're proud to have as sponsors, and we will be right back after we take our first station break.
Fearless Nation is providing education and raising awareness about post-traumatic stress disorder to banish stigma and inform the public. Fearless Nation PTSD support, putting virtual reality technology to work in trauma recovery. Visit this 501c3 nonprofit at www.fearless-nation.org. That's www.fearless-nation.org.
Well, welcome back, everyone. It's certainly quite an exciting event for 4 and 3 for our first championship. Who will be the winner of the winners tonight? And for our special, we're bringing back a great segment that certainly features the smartest wolf we know, Hydra Shapto, in Nuggets of Knowledge.
That's right. Time to see if you can stump me. And Pookie, I see there are 2 questions each now.
Yes, one is for 1 point, and the second chance to stump you is with a 2-pointer.
Well, the points are not as easy to come by as the panel might think, but these be champions, so bring them on. I'm really afraid of Troy.
Yeah, I'd be afraid of all of them. I'm looking at the question.
He got me last time, though.
Oh, yeah. All right, well, we'll see. Good luck, Hydra, as we move into Nuggets. I love Nuggets of Knowledge. All right, Troy, your first nugget for Hydra.
Okay, so this is yes or no question. Do apple seeds contain cyanide?
I've heard that before. Apple seeds contain cyanide. That means that they would taste like almonds if you bit down on them. And the last time I did bite down on an apple seed, it tasted like almonds. So yeah, I'd say it's true. So yes.
That's right.
Okay, so you did not stump Hydra.
Nope.
Next panelist. Okay, Kathy, your first question for the first point.
Does the number of attendees at the Sturgis, South Dakota motorcycle rally reach 600,000, growing the population of that community more than 1,000 times its usual number of residents?
Okay, the where now?
Sturgis, South Dakota motorcycle rally.
Well, I would say it's probably a really tiny town, and that's probably the one big event because I've never heard of it. So logically, I will say yes, it's true.
Yep, that's right.
Okay. Bring it on.
And the Wolfman has not been stopped again. Okay, Patio, your nugget of knowledge for Hydra.
Getting back at Hydra for the gold question, counterfeiters in England once drilled holes in the rims of gold coins and then filled the holes with platinum because at that time platinum was less expensive than gold.
Yeah, I believe that is true because platinum was actually, I think, one of the first things used for dental fillings. And that's one of the reasons people used to bite down on a gold coin to see if they could bite through it, in which case it was platinum.
Well, that's you got the answer to my question correct. That is true.
Okay.
Bring it on.
Whoa! All right, now this is the second question. It's a little bit harder, and if they stump you, they get 2 points. So,
Okay.
Troy, are you ready to stump Hydra, or attempt, I should say, with the second question?
Okay. Was the author of Dune, Frank Herbert, born in Seattle? Yes or no?
Well, it was Frank Herbert. As far as where he was born, I don't know, so I'm going to have to guess on that. I'll say yes, he was born in Seattle.
No, sorry. He was born in Tacoma.
Oh, well. Yeah, I got the Frank Herbert right.
Yep. Ooh, all right, Troy sneaks up, inches up, moves up with a killing nugget. And now, Kathy, your second question, please.
In the state of Missouri, the brothel law makes it illegal for more than 4 unrelated women to occupy the same dwelling, thereby making sororities illegal.
Okay, well, I know that Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, Missouri, and Kansas are the states in the country that have the most screwed up laws. So just by going by purely stereotyping here, I'm going to say that's true.
No, actually, that's not true. That's a old law. It's no longer in effect.
Okay.
And so brothels, but no word on how the brothels are doing in the state of Missouri. All right. Patio, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, zap it to him.
Napoleon once had a set of silverware made of aluminum because it was the most expensive metal at the time.
Well, I don't know about the silverware, but yes, aluminum was the most expensive, priceless metal in the world. In fact, some aluminum was actually put into the English Royal Crown jewels. So I would go ahead and say yes on that.
Oh, you're right. You got me again.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Hydra, well done. You certainly got some stumping back.
I make them earn it.
You're amazing. You're incredible. How do you do it, babe? Now it's time for one of our favorite parts of the show. And we're bringing these. I hope that they work because I know scripts are disabled here. So we're going to try to make this work. Because this is Word Up. Words for tomorrow. They will come and increasingly be here. From these moments when now becomes then. And this always happens. So, Hydra, how many times does Word Up happen? This month, I think it's only twice.
Yeah, I think so, Pookie. Well, Word Up only happens once a week, so let's take advantage of it, Pookie. The audience will be using the vote boxes, assuming they work, to award points. Please just type in / with the number of the panelists you want to win. It's very easy. / 1 / 2 or / 3.
Okay, our voting board will show the points, accumulating, hopefully, a clear winner of 4 points for tie 3 each. Word Up. Remember, sell it to the folks because this audience is going to be voting on your word. So, Troy McLeod, it's time to reveal your magic motto to the world. Troy, your word up.
Okay, so my word for today is cartovisible. And it's an adjective. It means something is cartovisible if it can be seen on the map in Second Life. So in other words, it's not underwater, it's not underground, and it's not obstructed by something above it. And it's also big enough to be seen on the map. Cartovisible.
Cartovisible, a very good word for our lingua franca. All right, Kathy, WIO Haystack, your word up.
My word is sim-empty-ambulist. When you arrive at a sim and walk around looking for a scheduled event before realizing the sim is empty or void of people. And that's been happening to me a lot lately. So I'm glad I found a word for it.
You made up a word for it, as you can, and that's magic. It's magic. And all those people are just hiding, waiting to pop out and go, surprise! All right, Kathy, thank you. And now, Patio Plasma, your word up.
So my word is sexting, which is a combination of sexting and sting, and it's what the FBI is going to use to trap congressmen who visit Second Life into sending immoral IMs to other avatars.
Those bunch of wieners.
I would just love for that. That's a story waiting to happen. and I just, well, I don't want to say who I hope it is. Hydra, will you please repeat the words so our audience can begin to vote on them? I believe the vote boxes are open.
Absolutely. The first word from Troy was cartovisible, and that's something that is visible on the Second Life world map. The second word from Kathy was, let's see if I can get this correct. Simemptiambulist. And that's
say it like a samba beat. Simemptiambulist.
Simemptiambulist. Yeah, that's a real tongue twister. It's when you arrive at a sim and walk around looking for a scheduled event before realizing the sim is completely empty. And that just means they didn't think you were cool enough, so they didn't tell you where it was. And the last word from Patio was sexting. And that's an FBI honey trap for congressmen.
All right, audience, you have heard the words. Superb. Indeed. First revealed here. God, I think that we're so lucky. I mean, so many first amazing things happen when you're in Second Life, the selected life, the place for the selected life to start. So I'm going to count down, and we've got a close race between Troy and Patio. All right, I'm going to count down. It is 10, 9, 8. Yeah. Love does happen, Explorer. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.5, 1. And as soon as I hit stop counting, that's it. We're going to count the votes. Oh, we've got a tie between Troy McLuhan and Patio Plasma for Word of the Week. Troy, would you please say your word, and then Patio, and the meaning, and then Patio. Hydra will put in the points, and we'll get right back.
So cartovisible, and something is cartovisible if it's visible on the Second Life map.
And sexting, it's an FBI honey trap for texting congressmen in Second Life.
I love it. Sexting! Bam, bam, bam! Okay, and both words will appear, of course, in the Wikipedia. Okay, Hydra, you get those points in?
All done.
And now, it's time to make the boxes go. All right, we're going to take our second station break, and when we come back, the Inner Geek Competition. The score rests at 9-8-6. We've got 10 questions coming up. Anything can happen. Stay tuned.
Fearless Nation is providing education and raising awareness about post-traumatic stress disorder to banish stigma and inform the public. Fearless Nation PTSD support, putting virtual reality technology to work in trauma recovery. Visit this 501c3 nonprofit at www.fearless-nation.org. That's www.fearless-nation.org.
Welcome back. That's right. It's time to find Darth Nerder, who's the geekiest of all. Computer on my screen, who's the geekiest that I've seen. Okay, let's get back to it before I crack any more bad puns. First question for the first championship round. Okay, you ready? Bam. Though we've covered this before, it still fascinates when the Antikythera mechanism, an ancient Greek clockwork calculator, was found in a shipwreck in 1902. It lay, or 1901, it lay for 50 years ignored in storage in Greece. They couldn't figure out what it was. This man took it upon himself to investigate further. He realized it was a remarkable calculating device, very sophisticated for its time. In 1951, he compared it to a 19th century clockwork. This man is renowned for a life of science. His law states that 25% of scientific authors are responsible for 75% of published papers. He's the father of scientometrics, responsible for the first published example of a scale-free network, and was Avalon Professor of the History of Science at Yale until the day he died. Who was this man? Buzzers, be open. Someone in the audience has said the answer. Yes, Troy.
Is it Derek J. DeSolla Price?
Yes, indeed, and that law is known as Price's Law.
Question number 2. There are many things that countries are known for. China for panda and Japan for robots. This right off the top of my hoodie. There are a number of contests you can enter now, which this nation holds annually, which can only be defined as special. Which nation is it that hosts the wife-carrying World Championships? First week in July. Hey people, still time to sign up. The winners are awarded the wife's weight in beer, the Swamp Soccer World Championships, the Mobile Phone Throwing World Championships, Air Guitar World Championships, and of course, the Naked Road Race, which you might just have missed. It was in June. Buzzers are open.
From which country do these amazing competitions?
I think
Patio?
I think maybe it's Finland.
That's right, a country I'm very partial to. Finland.
Okay. You see it, you want to record it. How else do we know what we want to film? Well, what if your glasses could actually do the recording for you? This startup will produce reasonably priced glasses that double as an HD video recorder. Amazing, right? This is the team that contributed to the development of the Flip Video Cam, and it will offer a 720p HD camera with 8 gigabytes of flash memory, allowing for up to 3 hours of storage and a micro USB port for charging and data transfer, all in your eyeglasses. In your eyeglasses, people. You can even pre-order at $150 USD. So what company's mission is to actually revolutionize, and indeed it will, the way people share the most significant experiences in their life. What is the company's name? Buzzers are open. Yes, Troy.
Is it Cyanide?
Cyanide. Yes. Can you imagine that? You just blink twice, and the movie begins. That's magic.
Question number 4. This is a country which has a bit of a reputation for surveillance. The bank used law enforcement databases that recorded voices of people found to be lying during police interrogation to develop a program for its ATMs. They have built-in voice analysis software to tell whether or not you're lying. It also scans your passport, records fingerprints, and takes a 3-dimensional scan for facial recognition. The bank said it intended to install the new machines in malls and bank branches around the country eventually. Technology consultants say the machines, if they go into commercial use, would be the banking world's first use of voice analysis in ATMs. Safe or scary? From which country does this come? Buzzers are open. Patio?
Russia, I believe.
That's right. This is from Russia. With love.
Yeah, and then they'll tell you you've been deported. In this country, they'll just tell you your food stamps have just run out. Okay, next question. We love nanomaterials, and a new one recently caught our eye that was developed at this university. It actually has similar mechanical properties to human tissue. Wow. It has a negative Poisson's ratio, which means it won't wrinkle when stretched. Oh, I think I need some. It's just the thing for the body human, tissue patches which can adapt easily to the body. This school has broken through with creating biological materials whose manufacturing technology could be used actually to engineer metal parts used in ships and spacecraft, for example, because they bleed too, and let's face it, are a lot more expensive to produce than a human body. While most engineered tissue is layered in scaffolds that take the shape of circular or square holes, this team from this college, created two new shapes called reentrant honeycomb and cut missing rib that actually seem to work. I'm waiting for the geodesic cell structure there, but what university is responsible for this? Buzzers are open. Thank you. Yes, Troy.
UCSD, University of California, San Diego.
Yes, indeed, UCSD. Things are happening all over the country and all over the world.
Number 6. You have your favorite old records on a CD and transferred your VCR tapes to DVD. But what about those memories you would really love to play back? But they're all in your mind's eye now. This might be the implantable entertainment center of the future as you revisit your past. A brain implant capable of recording and playing back the electrical activity of neurons has been constructed by researchers from 2 schools. It was modeled with rats first. With enough information about the neural coding of memories, a neural prosthesis can restore and even enhance cognitive mnemonic responses. And if you want the memories served hot or cold, well, turn up or down the volume. Where are they doing this?
One of 2 universities will take either.
Buzzers are open.
Isn't that amazing that you could replay your memories? Like on
I don't
TV?
think I would want to.
Come on, that fourth birthday party when you had the cake.
I peed my mom's eye.
Anyway.
It's bad to change a baby's diaper at a birthday party, really. Buzzers are still open.
Yep. It's one of 2. We may actually have to count them down. I don't believe it.
So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. It's the USC and Wake Forest University.
All right. We'll have to keep going. Memories upon demand. And you can even change them. This is spooky. Okay. Or not. But it's magic. It's magic. Okay. There are small robots. Okay. This question is about small robots. They're about the size of a quarter, and they're about $15 a piece to make. But you've got to make a lot of them because their strength is in swarming. Because large groups of swarming miniature robots can achieve what a single robot cannot. Just like people. The problem is it's difficult to find a swarm of them to experiment upon. Researchers often have to use just computer simulation. That's where Harvard University comes in with these. Each is powered by a rechargeable lithium battery. They communicate with one another and judge proximity to their neighbors and even can judge what their neighbor is about to do. An onboard microcontroller allows them to act on whatever data they receive. Swarms of potentially hundreds or even thousands can be programmed simultaneously in under 40 seconds. Isn't that exciting? Bradbury had robot mice. Greg Baer had forensic dust mice. And Harvard has these. What are they called? Buzzers are open. Yeah, Patio.
I'm going to go with kilobots.
They are indeed kilobots. Give that Patio a point. We are at 12, 8, and 9 as we move on to the 8th question, Hydra.
Close game. Number 8. Film is fantastic and magical, and sometimes, like life itself, fuzzy and out of focus, like me. There is an amazing new tech that allows users to selectively shift focus between various objects in a picture after it's been taken. With the upcoming release of a consumer light field camera. A light field is the amount of light traveling in every direction through every point in space. Regular digital cameras simply combine all the rays as one amount of light. Using a microlens array, this new camera records the color, intensity, and vector direction of all the rays separately. Algorithms programmed into onboard software are then able to sort through all that data and make it into one image. You can change the picture and point of focus after it's been taken. From what Mountain View-based company? Buzzers are open.
They are open.
Looks like Patio clicks, so go ahead, Patio.
I think my explainers mentioned this last week. Is it Lytro? L-Y-T-R-O?
That's right. That's right. It's Lytro.
And Lytro has a few pictures on the web right now that actually you just click on one area of the picture and it will come into focus or not. It's fantastic technology. Okay, next question. This Canadian-based company has announced a project intended to let a wider audience view the Earth from space. A pair of cameras are going to be installed on the International Space Station, and the project's aim is to create an internet-based video streaming platform allowing online viewing of the footage being recorded in space. They say it's the world's first and only near real-time, high-definition video from space. This company's user base will be able to view, download, and manipulate the video feed. I don't know if they're going to add any teeny-weeny men in there, but it's always a possibility. It's also going to be possible to interact with the footage, just as if the platform was a personal video camera. The project promises a blending of the video version of Google Earth with the video playback and search of YouTube, and will reportedly also be able to operate seamlessly with social media sites like Facebook and Twitter. Going live, set for spring 2012. From what company? The buzzers are... Come on, buzzers. The buzzers are open. Yes, Patio.
Yes, I believe it's Earthcast, and it's spelled starting with a U.
It is Earthcast, U-R-T-H-E. Incredible and fascinating as the scores move up 12, 8, 11. Next question.
Question number 10. Planned obsolescence had its place in industry. What would you do with a washing machine that lasted forever? Well, more to the point, what would GE stockholders do, really? But in a world of shrinking resources, sustainability becomes more attractive. No matter how far down oil prices go, temporarily, everlasting batteries and self-powered portable electronics are attractive. This Institute of Technology has successfully measured a piezoelectric thin film's capacity for turning mechanical pressure into electricity, and could eventually lead to laptops powered through typing. Boy, I'd be good at that. Piezoelectricity was discovered in the 19th century, but research on thin films is relatively new. This might hold the only practical possibility of integrating piezoelectrics into existing electronic technology. From what country is this coming?
Buzzer?
Buzzers are open now.
Buzzer?
Okay, it looks like Kathy. Go ahead, Kathy.
Australia?
That's right. It's coming from Australia. That's the Royal Melbourne Institute of Technology.
Great. All right. Well, we have 12, 9, and 11. I think indeed that we have, oh my God, this is it. This is it. We have our first winner. Are you ready? I'm ready to announce. Is everybody ready? The first winner of the super spectacular championship season is Dr. Troy McLuhan. Calling Dr. McLuhan. Calling Dr. McLuhan to the prize vault. You have won. Troy, you're the
Congrats,
winner.
Troy. Good job.
Oops, I'm sorry.
Yay, Troy.
Good job, Troy.
We pushed you.
You and your double question.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Well, Troy, you will be put up on the leaderboard, and you are obviously going to be coming back when we vet the rest of the champions, and we are going to be building up for who's going to win the ultimate best question. So, now, audience, will you take us out with this week's quote? Hydra?
The quote is, "Life must be lived as play." And I'll repeat, life must be lived as play.
Anyone? We're watching the audience now. And
Gary got it.
Gary Bruno, our king of quotes. And our first question, Bruno, who's part of the tiny team tonight. Hooray! It wasn't Bill Hicks. It wasn't Lauren Wayland, although Lauren could say that. And I certainly believe everything this person, this beautiful blonde, tells me. Life must be lived as play, and it's no wonder that we're drawn to and learn from that which we enjoy so much to do.
And we sure hope you enjoyed the show today and come back to play with us live.
Oh yeah, come play with us again. And we learned something, and we hope you learned something too. We'll have our first winner of the new championship season, and it's Troy McLuhan, but we're looking ultimately to find
Second Life's smartest person. Oh, that's me, right?
Right, of course. And most charming, aside from Hydra. This is Second Life's smartest and most charming person, aside from Hydra. Our eternal thanks to Rob Wag Soothsayer, who's our head stage manager, and Pat Love Petrop, who we missed very much tonight. She was called away, but our big love and big hugs go out to you, Pat Love. And a special thanks, of course, to our guru, Paradox Olbers, Katu Kit, Emo, Drusilla, Alexa, our opening act, Gary Bruno, Orange Planner, who you'll soon be seeing, and of course, thank you. Yes, it was Plato. It was Plato. And thank you, panel. Thank you. Feel free to embed this in any show you wish. Thank you all for coming. Remembering this show will be available tomorrow on iTunes. We have a bit of an after show if you'd like to stick around, and I welcome the panel certainly to stick around for what's going to happen after that. The show will be available on iTunes, so either go to iTunes and search for the first question, or go to Treat TV and subscribe from there. Go to treat.tv anyway and subscribe to the first question. We'd really love that. We'll see you next week back in the Dome. Please watch and download from the archives. A big shout out to Rebecca. See you next week, and thank you, Hydra.
Thank you, Pookie.
And good night, Mr. Rosedale, wherever you are. If the panel can sit back down, that would be great, because the Tinies have a little bit more to do. So please sit back.